Hello and welcome to It's Tomorrow News, and I am Hena Talati. Hurricane warnings are all set up for much of the Long Island and Connecticut coast, which lies ahead of the strengthening tropical storm Henry, which is set for further intensify over the warm waters of the Gulf Stream before slamming into the northeast as long tropical storm or Category 1 hurricane on Sunday. The slow-moving storm could bring serious coastal and inland flooding and damaging winds, with the conditions starting to deteriorate as soon as the late Saturday night. Recent computer model forecasts have become more locked on to the likelihood of the direct hit by the Henry, which is most likely to make landfall somewhere between Long Island and Rhode Island. If it strikes at hurricane strength, it would be the first storm to do so in the Northeast since Bob in 1991. Hurricane conditions are expected to begin late on Saturday night or Sunday in portions of the Long Island and Connecticut, the National Hurricane Center said on Friday night, also noting that such conditions could spread across the portions of Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts. The surge or the storm-driven rise in the ocean water above normally dry land could cause dangerous coastal inundation, the Hurricane Center wrote, while the torrential rain may lead to considerable flooding farther inland. Power outages are probable due to the powerful winds. A hurricane warning has been issued for the south shore of the Long Island from Fire Island inland to Montauk Point and the north shore of the Port Jefferson Harbor to Montauk Point. To the northeast, hurricane warnings stretch from the New Haven to West Wash Hill. Hurricane watches remain in effect from the Rhode Island to Cape Cod and the islands where there exists risk of hurricane force winds. Storm surge warnings for the tide rises of 2 to 5 feet have also been issued for the south shore of the Long Island from Mastic Beach to Montauk Point and the north shore from the Oyster Bay to Montauk Point. Surge warnings are also in effect for Greenwich to Chatham, including Montauk, Martha's Vineyard and Block Island. Tropical storm warnings are also been expanded westward into the Big Apple, home to more than 8 million people, and northern New Jersey, since tropical storm conditions are increasingly probable there. Storm surge flooding is a risk too, but will highly variable and depend on the time of the day of landfall, tides and exact track of the storm. According to the Associated Press, Massachusetts governor urged citizens of Cape Cod to leave before Henry's arrival, while the power company in Connecticut urged people to prepare to be without electricity for up to 5 to 10 days. While they won't be directly affected by the wind and rain, areas farther south in the mid-Atlantic from the North Carolina, Outer Banks of the Maryland, Delaware beaches and New Jersey shore will have life-threatening surf and rip currents through the weekend as the storm parallels the coast, according to the Hurricane Center. Henry will weaken quickly as it charges north into New England, but not before delivering the substantial blow at a time of year when trees are fully leafed and beachside communities ordinarily packed with tourists. Satellite images shows that the Henry is becoming better organized, the Hurricane Center said on Friday night, as the tropical storm's peak winds increased to 70 miles per hour, just 4 miles per hour from hurricane strength. The storm was centered 230 miles southeast of North Carolina, Outer Banks moving north at 10 miles per hour. Up to 3 to 5 feet of coastal inundation is possible, which could flood roads, homes and businesses. Buzzards Bay near the west end of the Cape Cod Canal and Long Island Sound are particularly susceptible to coastal floodings. Worcesters saw their wettest July on record with nearly 14 inches in 4 weeks' time. A whopping 18.71 inches has been measured there since July 1st. Most of the southern New England is running very wet Flash floods warnings are even issued in the Boston metro since Thursday due to the flooding from the remnants of tropical depression Fred. The saturated soils will also increase the possibility of falling trees. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News, Hena Talati. For more weather updates like this, and please subscribe our channel.